Hello, I'm Sister Gail. It's good to be back with you. It's a little funny to be talking to people that I don't know who they are. But anyway, if you've tuned in, I welcome you into Mississippi Abbey, and I hope this will be of interest to you in some way. When I thought about what I might share with you this morning, the word that came to me is the word compassion. And because of the COVID, all of us, the whole world, it's a phenomenal event. The whole world is suffering from this COVID. It's not just America or the Western world or whatever. And it has to be doing something to our psyches as individual persons who are living today. We are all experiencing the limitations, the pain, the suffering, the physical pain, but most of all the grief and worry and anxiety that it's causing. Not only the sickness itself, but the limitations to our social life, the limitations especially of being able to be with the people we love most. That's heavy. So it occurred to me that in this time of suffering together, we might learn a little bit, perhaps more, about compassion. And the reason that I say that is once, a long time ago, someone said to me, how do I learn to be compassionate? I want to learn how to be compassionate. And I thought, well, you don't learn how to be compassionate like you learn how to play a piano or you learn how to make spaghetti. It's something that has to come from within. It has to be within my heart, within my being. And then I remembered there's a Desert Fathers saying. You know, the Desert Fathers were back in Egypt in the 2nd, 3rd century, and they were wise men, many of them, and women too. Many were very, very prayerful and learned a lot from God's presence in their lives. And someone asked the Desert Father, how do I learn compassion? He said, you don't learn compassion from your strength. You don't learn compassion from your strength. You learn it from your weakness, from your failure, from your lack of success, especially from your lack of being on top of things. And all of us experience that. We all experience failure, projects that we put a lot of energy and hope into, they just don't pan out. Relationships that mean a great deal to us somehow fade, or there's pain involved. And these sufferings are human. We all experience them, so sometimes more, sometimes less. But that is the ground of compassion. It's our own weakness, our own failure, our own inability to rise up to the occasion that makes us aware that other people suffer that too. And if I am suffering a disappointment and I go around kind of grumpy, I hope other people won't be thinking, oh, there she goes again, always making life tough for us. Maybe it's because life is tough for me right now. And then I, in turn, can turn that around to when I experience disappointment in other people, disappointment in what's happening in community or the world, politics, religious life, the church. All of those can be sources of disappointment, pain, worry. And in knowing myself and in knowing my own triggers of insufficiency and lack of success, then I can be compassionate toward others. I don't know if these thoughts are of any interest or use to anyone else, but it's something that has become very important to me, that I try to learn from where I'm failing how to be supportive to someone else who may be failing too. And together we move on in life. So if we learn anything from COVID, we may learn this gift of compassion, this gift of being like God in the mercy and the goodness God has for us in our failures, in our needs. So I wish you a very blessed week, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And I pray that the resurrection of Jesus will be very close to you in this time of the liturgical year. Thank you. God bless you.